Friends, we coined game changers, the convention named Game Changers, almost 6 months before the conference itself. And we kept planning on the content because we wanted this convention to be content rich, and it turned out to be content rich. But few of us were still looking for the game changer in the Game Changers convention. And Sumant and me happened to, meet somebody on the flight, and you know how the convention started. Convention usually starts with, a chief guest. It could be some minister, it could be some dignitary, and they come and speak, and but doesn't hold 1,500 delegates together. We wanted some thought at that point which holds everyone together. The large group becomes one small group, which is going to spend the next 2 days together. And I think the way the convention started, with the army band marching down the aisle, the sense of patriotism in everyone, the standing ovation that the army, the soldiers got, followed by a beautiful dance sequence by little girls, and followed by, nobody knew who our chief guests are going to be. And few of us knew who were in the committee, but we held that card close to our heart because we wanted something phenomenal to hit the crowd, something, a sense of inspiration, something unusual. And then when I got the honor to assist Mohammad Asif, a completely blind person on stage, he moved the crowd with his story. How he, without a sight, sight, and being completely blind, he moved people and showing us that, we being so abled are still not doing enough in our lives, The sense of fulfillment he has, we probably didn't have, but that opened our eyes. And then when Samir walked, pushed the wheelchair of Sujata Burla onto the stage, that moved people even more. Somebody with a spinal cord injury, supporting an orphanage, running a successful stock business. So this 1 hour of the starting of convention set the tone for the next 2 days. And then how 27, 28 sessions unfolded. We had some brilliant sessions by Sanjeev Kapoor, Devdutt Patnaik, Paritosh Pathak, numerous speakers from all over the country, and the delegates were happy. The time on stage was for the audience to enjoy, So I think all in all, the convention turned out really well. When the committee was visualizing the conference, we had a sense of grandeur. We knew that we were creating something which has not been created before, be it the stage, lighting, the quality of sound, the quality of musicians who were coming in the evening. Visually, we had a sense of what was going to happen, but the magic that unfolded, we had no clue. I still haven't received one message or call which said, "Itni kami thi, ye nahi tha, wo nahi tha." At the first time, everything went magically. And Sumant, my friend, was saying, "Shaili, I don't think we can do this again. Even we can't do this again." But I told him, we'll do it even 10 more times. And we'll do it bigger, we'll do it much larger if we get the opportunity. So I won't take much of your time because I think you guys have been bored listening to me all these months. So I'll quickly ask Sumant to join me here and say a few words. And before he starts speaking, because then he won't stop, I would like to thank entire HRA who turned out as volunteers that day. Every one of you were there as volunteers, as hosts, taking care of guests, and we have excellent feedback that every HRA member is out there looking out for delegates. And action team, I have no words to express my gratitude. You guys were heroes of the conference. This would have not been possible if you guys weren't there. You guys were like a rock.